You threatened Dorman?
I said that he was going to get what he deserves. I didn't say that I was going to kill him. And you know what? I'm just going to have to tell you right now that I'm not sorry that he's dead, especially after what he did to you and everyone else.
I won't be shedding any tears either.
Here, Sparto, please report to Dr. Roberts.
The boss.
Yeah.
Something big's gone down.
It's okay. Go ahead. What?
I just saw the cops loading Morgan and some chick into a marked car and then take off.
Jason, why?
I don't know. It's too far away to hear.
Okay, I gotta go to the cop shop. Come on. Make sure everything's okay. All right.
Ella. Stefan. Listen, are you going to be here for a while? Monica's taking Emily home, and I need to go home to tell her about Dorman in person before the media starts baying.
All right. Do what you must. I'll be here to field questions for a while. But are you sure Monica doesn't already know about Dr. Dorman?
She would have found me to tell me.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, Amy Vining mentioned that almost the entire Quartermain family was here tonight. Where did everybody go?
So is that it? Or is there somebody else I have to tell the same story to? Or some more papers I have to sign?
Is this an accurate representation of what you saw tonight in the GH morgue? Then, as Detective Taggart explained, you're free to go.
Great. When are they going to be done with Jason Morgan?
There's no way of telling.
I wish I knew what was going on in that interrogation room.
See what's going on. Taggart's got him in there, and he's hassling because he works for Sonny. He's got to let him go eventually, though.
It just blows my mind sometimes. I'm sorry. I look at you, and I can't believe that you're Jason's brother. I mean, I've known Jason for so long, and he never even hinted that he was a Quartermain. And now you're standing here representing the family.
Well, not really. I'm here because I care about Jason, but he doesn't even consider himself a member of the family. And he's not anymore. It's like he's a different person.
Gosh, you know, I would be so bad in a war. I totally freaked out at the sight of that body and all that blood.
Yeah, well, this has been a long and difficult night. Think you need to get home and maybe get some rest?
What, are you crazy? I'm not going to leave Jason.
Listen to me, Carly. Think about this. The longer you stay here, the more it looks like you're covering for him. Do the smart thing.
Right. Okay, well, listen, don't worry about me. I'll take a cab.
No, you won't. I'll take you home.
AJ, you've got to stay here. You can't leave.
Hey, look, I wish I could let you take a cab. It's a guy thing. I can't do it.
Okay, so who's going to be here when Jason gets out?
Officer Adanowski, you've been following me around morning, noon, and night. Your tenacity's impressive, but so far the only thing you've got me on is jaywalking.
Dangerous habit, sir. You ever see the stats on how many people get hurt that way?
No, and I don't particularly want to. Let me put it to you another way. You're really starting to get on my nerves.
You're not the first person who's told me that.
I'll bet. Oh, and in case you're wondering why I led you into the police headquarters, it's because I'm putting an end to this right now.
Smarty, get this down to Johnson for me.
Excuse me, where can I find Detective Taggart?
He's tied up with a murder investigation.
Excuse me, AJ. Murder investigation. Do you know what's going on here?
No comment.
AJ. What's that all about?
That's me stonewalling a guy that I don't like very much or trust.
Well, I mean, sooner or later, everybody's going to know Jason's being questioned.
No, but I don't have to be a part of the process. Come on, the kid's in enough trouble already.
AJ, what are you saying? You think Jason killed Dorman?
None of this looks good for you, my friend.
Yeah, I'm not your friend. You're sure as hell not mine.
By your own admission, you were looking for Dr. Dorman so you could kill him. You've also stated that you were alone with his dead body when Carly Roberts came into the morgue. And even though the murder weapon hasn't been recovered so far, and forensics hasn't completed their investigation, none of this looks good for you.
I didn't kill Dorman.
Well, maybe you know who did. Because my gut instinct tells me you're hiding something. So why don't you level with me? Is there someone out there you're trying to protect?
No. 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 No, no.
God it's you.
How's Emily?
Well, she's shell-shocked. But at least she's sleeping in her own bed.
Who else is around?
Lila and Edward are asleep, and the servants have retired for the night. So what's going on back at GH?
First, you need to tell me what happened tonight. Did Emily kill Dorman? Or did you?
Under some sort of a curse. Every single time we get close to making things right, they fall apart. Every time.
Monica, just settle down. Sit down. Take a deep breath. You have to remain strong so we can deal with whatever it is we have to deal with here. After Brenda told us that Dorman was back in the hospital, AJ and Jason went looking for him. I went back to Emily's room to check on her. She wasn't there. What did you do? Did you see her?
No, I didn't see her then. I went with Alan to Dorman's office. We wanted to find out why he was in the building in the first place. Brenda kept telling us to stay away from him. But I just had to make sure he didn't get anywhere near Emily, or anybody else for that matter. Okay. I should have listened to Brenda and taken Emily out of that hospital right then and there. But I didn't.
Was Dorman in his office?
No, there was no sight of him. I wanted to go find you and Emily. Alan had the computer problem to figure out, and so he sent an orderly to go with me in case Dorman was roaming the halls. Emily wasn't in her room. I thought maybe you had taken her someplace.
No, she was gone when I got there. I searched everywhere, but I couldn't find her.
And well, an aide told me that he had seen Dorman heading down to the morgue. I thought he might just have Emily, so I ran down there, and there he was. He was lying in a pool of blood. He'd been stabbed through the chest. There was a bloody scalpel lying next to him. And, this...
Emily's locket.
So I grabbed the scalpel, and I grabbed that. And I went looking for Emily. When I found her, she was in such shock. She couldn't speak. The front of her hospital gown was covered in blood. So I wrapped her robe around her to conceal the blood, and then I bundled her up and took her out to the car. That's when you found us.
Did anyone see you leave the hospital?
I don't know, Ned. I don't think so. I left through the rear exit.
Okay, good. So we say that the three of us were together after you found me and Emily walking on the terrace. Since we knew that Dorman was in the hospital, we decided it was best to get Emily out of there and back here, home, as quickly as possible. So that means you and Emily have an alibi.
Wait, that means she's gonna have to lie.
I'll just explain to her the reason why. She'll have to understand that she can't sacrifice herself for Dorman. Monica, it's the only way.
Oh, okay. That is our story, if we're questioned.
And not just by the police. I mean everyone, including Alan.
Oh, no. I am not lying to
Monica,
Alan.
you have to. Unless you want your daughter taken away from you and locked up somewhere.